I request you to kindly rise as the dignitaries arrive. Please be seated. Good afternoon to one and all present here. It is my pleasure to be your host this afternoon, since it is the first and foremost program for the year 2020. Investiture is the central ritual for instilling the spirit within the body of the new leader and bestow with the official title. A small cheer and a hearty welcome make a merry feast. I would like to extend an ebullient welcome to our distinguished guest, our Chief Operating Officer, Principal, Vice Principal, Head of Departments of various departments, faculty members, and my dear students. Prayer is the raising of one's mind and heart to God and requesting of all the goodness to abide within us. I now call upon Mr. Prabhanjan and team to render an invocation song.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणाधीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रतिष्ठाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्र परित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डदण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमट्टाय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणाधीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रतिष्ठाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि ग्रन्थगीताय ग्रन्थगेयाय ग्रन्थान्तरात्मने गीतलीलाय गीताश्रयाय गीतवाद्यपटवे गेयचरिताय गायकवराय गन्धर्वप्रियतमे गायगादीनविग्रहाय गङ्गाजलप्रणयवते गौरीशनन्दनाय गौरीहृदयनन्दनाय गौरभानुसुताय गौरी गणेश्वराय गौरीप्रणयाय गौरीप्रवणाय गौरभव्याय धीमहि गोसहस्राय गोवर्धनाय गोपगोपाय धीमहि गुणाधीशाय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रतीशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय
Thank you, students, for that wonderful song. Learn to light a candle in the darkest moments of someone's life. Be the light that helps others see. It is what that gives life its deepest significance. Now I request the dignitaries to light the lamp as a symbol of divinity. I request the audience to kindly rise.
जगज्जालपालं खगगन्धमालं शरच्चन्द्रबालं महादैत्यकालं नभो नीलकायं दुरावारमायं सुपद्मासहायं भजेऽहं सदाम्बोधिवासं गदत्पुष्पहासं जगत्सन्निवासं शतादिव्यभासं गदाचक्रशस्त्रं लसत्पीतवस्त्रं हसच्चारुवक्त्रं भजेऽहं भजेऽहम् रमाकण्ठहारं श्रुतिभ्रान्तसारं जनान्तर्विहारं धनाभारहारं चिदानन्दरूपं मनोज्ञस्वरूपं धृतानेकरूपं भजेऽहं भजेऽहम् जराजन्महीनं परानन्दपीनं समाधानलीनं सदैवानदीनं जगज्जन्महेतुं सुरानीकहेतुं त्रिलोकैकसेतुं भजेऽहं भजेऽहम्
College anthem invokes the feeling of belongingness to the community of Indian Academy and the purpose for which all of us are here. I request the dignitaries and the audience to remain standing for the Indian Academy anthem.
We at Indian Academy have the power to think. We at Indian Academy have the power to create. The power to love, the power to change. Come, let's be the change. Come, let's change the world. Let's grow, let's shine, let's scale new heights. We at Indian Academy have the power of education. Indian Academy, get ready for life. Indian Academy, get ready for life.
Please be seated.
Also take audience movement to system.
Invocation dance is an expression of one's love and admiration towards the Almighty. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present our very first virtual performance, Invocation Dance by Reserve and Team.
Show the stage.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रतिष्ठाय एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय
जय जय शंकरा आदिदेव शंकरा तेरे जाप के बिना चले ये सांस किस तरह मेरा कर्म तू ही जान क्या बुरा है क्या भला रास्ते में मैं तो आंख मूंद के चला तेरे नाम की जोत ने सारा किया तमस्मीरा नमो नमो शंकर भोलेनाथ शंकर जय लोकनाथ शंकर शिवाय शंकर नमो नमो शंकर भोलेनाथ शंकर सुखदेव महेश्वर
I request the audience to kindly rise as our chief guest has arrived. A hearty welcome to you, ma'am. There is little in life as reassuring as a genuine welcome. I request Professor Deepa SWO to welcome the gathering.
Good afternoon, one and all. Great things are achieved through great leadership, and great leaders are created in the four walls of a classroom. The Investiture ceremony of the college is the first occasion where the newly elected members are vested with their powers and responsibilities. I hope that these young leaders will uphold the values of the college while discharging their duties honestly and impartially. We have amongst us today an eminent personality, Ms. Reena Suvarna, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Bangalore. A warm welcome to you, ma'am, for gracing this occasion. You being here is definitely a source of inspiration to all our students. May I now invite Dr. Srinidhi K. Parthasarathy, Chief Operating Officer, Indian Academy Group of Institution, to welcome ma'am with a bouquet of flowers as a token of our love. Thank you, sir. I feel proud to welcome our Chief Operating Officer, Indian Academy Group of Institution, who has been a strong pillar of support in all our endeavors. I request Professor Shobha, Chief Student Welfare Officer, to welcome Sir with a bouquet as a token of our respect. Thank you, ma'am. I extend a hearty welcome to Dr. E. Jerome Xavier, Principal, who has been a great source of inspiration and has given immense support for all the college activities. I request Dr. Natraj, Student Welfare Officer, to welcome Sir with a bouquet. I warmly welcome to our Vice Principal, the COE, the heads of the departments, the student welfare officers, faculty members, and the students present for this auspicious ceremony. A hearty welcome to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Outstanding leaders go out of their way to boost the self-esteem of their personnel. Our principal, Dr. E. Jerome Xavier, is one such leader who always boosts and encourages his team. I request our principal to address the gathering.
Mrs. Reena Suvarna, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Bangalore, the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Srinidhi, the Chief Operating Officer of Indian Academy Group of Institutions, Controller of Examination, Dr. Nagaraju, the Vice Principal, heads of the department, my dear faculty members, and the newly elected office bearers of Student Council of Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous, class representatives, and other students who are participating online. Good afternoon, a hearty welcome to one and all present here. I am truly delighted to have a chief guest in the presence of our COO, Mrs. Reena Suvarna. In fact, we were on the lookout to invite an appropriate person who can inspire the young leaders. And I am very glad, although it was in the last minute I sent the invitation, ma'am was kind enough to accept our invitation, honored us by her presence here. Thanks to Professor Deepa. One important thing I have to tell you, Ma'am is the classmate of Professor Deepa at Bengaluru University in those days. But more than that, after coming to know her profile, I was delighted to see that she is from the other institution, that is Mount Carmel College, which is normally known as Brain with Beauty. But now I have to add Brain, Beauty and Bravery. Because Mrs. Swarna, Rina Swarna is known and she has been tagged as Lady Bahubali of Karnataka. That is for her achievement in bravery. I think in the introduction, Dr. Nadraj might give you a detailed program or detailed profile of Madam, because it's quite interesting. It is very short, but very impressive and interesting. Therefore, once again, I thank you, ma'am, for being with us this afternoon. Coming to you, my dear students, first and foremost, I feel all of you, the class representatives, student council members and office bearers must pat yourself at the back and say, I am great. I am honored. Yes, you must do that. There are, as per psychologists, there are two things in life. One is what is called as self-perception, and what the other one is perception of us by others. When there is congruence between the self-perception and the perception of others, then you will find your personality blossoms, your personality develops and grows, and you become a better and greater human being. Whether you have considered yourself as a leader or not, your class representatives have identified you as class leaders. In turn, among them, few of you are identified as leaders who can lead the rest of the team, the so-called administrators of student welfare. So the president, vice president, secretary and so on, you must be proud that you have been selected or elected by the rest of the team, although it was only online. And the purpose of being elected or being class representative is very, very clear. To represent, that means you must represent what is the feeling, what is the outcome of the class, what is the response of the class, how does the class react to teachers, situations, events, function and so on. You are only representing what is the whole idea of the class, which means you need to be open. Your eyes must be open, your ears must be open in the classroom. Every day, whatever happens inside the classroom as well as outside the classroom, because you are responsible. So along with being elected as leaders, you have the responsibility for your class. In addition to responsibility, you also have accountability. It's not merely a name and a tag that you have, I am the class representative. No, I have my own responsibility as well as accountability to whole class. If anything happens in your class, or outside the class, or for your classmates, you are responsible. When you take in or clothe this responsibility and accountability, you will play your role differently. You will become proactive. You will not wait for the teachers or the heads of the department to come and call you, come on class representative, no, participate, get information or give us feedback. No, you will be more active on your own because you have acquired responsibility and accountability, and for which you need to step out of your own self. When you step out of your own self, which means you are going out of yourself and no longer bothered about yourself, your honor and your, no, I'm more concerned about my classmates. I'm more concerned about my student community. I'm more concerned about my teachers who come and take class, whether they are honored, respected, listened to by the students. So that is called as to going out of your own self. When you go out of yourself, you will be humbled, you will be overwhelmed, because you have such a lot of things to listen to, you have such a lot of things to contribute to your own classmates, to the classes, and in large to the college. Therefore, each class representative must understand, I am here to contribute. You can contribute provided you move out of your own inner self and then look things or look at people from others' point of view. And now they talk about servant leadership. A leader is one who has to be a servant. You have all types of leadership, no tags, situational leadership, inspirational leadership, autocratic, democratic, and so on. Among them, in recent times, they have added servant leadership, which is not new in fact, which is quite ancient, because the best leaders in ancient days were the servants of the people. So as class representative and student council office bearer, you must consider yourself as servant. Servant doesn't mean no one who sweeps. Servant means who is at the service of the others. I am principal not to be the head. I am here for the service of the student community and for the service of the faculty. Similarly, each faculty members must think they are servants. Servants for the student community. They are here to serve, to take care of your needs. The servant is one who takes care of the needs. Therefore, you must assume yourself that servant leadership and ensure that you are at the service of the students, the faculties, and the administrative staff. You must hold yourself in high regard. You must walk with dignity. The way you walk along the corridors, the way you behave in the class, everybody must be able to grasp and understand, oh, he is our leader, she is our leader. All the teachers must say, I think he is from student council, she is from student council. How do they make out? Because you walk with dignity. You're proud to be part and parcel of this Indian Academy group of institutions, very specifically Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous. I am glad, in spite of all the troubles and the breaks that we have due to pandemic, you have come forward and arranged this program for all of us. All our students who are at home watching online through maybe Facebook or YouTube will be delighted, will be happy that in spite of all the problems that we have, our life goes on. We march ahead because we have something great ahead of us. As you, my dear young leaders, I want to tell you, you are the ones who can make change in our country. The country requires tremendous amount of change, and you are the ones who can do it. Leaders of classes today will certainly be leaders of governance tomorrow, either political leader or business leader or governance in terms of IAS, IPS officers. So dream big, achieve great things in life. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and for instilling value on servant leadership. Sometimes you just know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of the new beginning. The student welfare officers and the student council members of Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous proudly present the logo for Student Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the Chronicles of Student Welfare Office, Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous. Student Welfare Office was initiated under the vibrant leadership of Dr. E. Jerome Xavier in the year 2015. It was started with the foresight to build leaders not only at the level of peers, but at various levels in the society. The first SWO was Miss Usha, who led the team for a year, that is, in 2015 and 16. Then it was handed over to Ms. Srividya in the year 2016 till 2018. Now the current Student Welfare Officer is Ms. Shobha, who is a team player and a dynamic person. Everything that is initiated in Indian Academy symbolizes growth and improvement at every sphere. And this year, the Student Council has creatively put their minds together to come up with an identity in the form of a logo. The Student Welfare Office and Student Council proudly presents the logo. Student Council, serve with pride, lead with confidence. It stands for human values, learning, skills, and technology that connects us. The S that connects all of the above is students. A man without vision is like a tree without roots. A society, an institution, an individual thrive on the very foundation of purpose and the need to achieve. This year, the Student Welfare Office and the Student Council have meticulously interwoven a framework with the vision and mission of Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous in mind. The vision is to foster influential leaders with humanistic values. And the mission is to represent the student body by enriching values, maintaining code of conduct, and promoting skill development activities. The roles and responsibilities of the Student Welfare Office and the Student Council is proactive communication, effective feedback, technology reinforcement, inculcate leadership values, student welfare, cultural upliftment, and talent recognition. Whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you have come. Remember everything you have faced, all the battles you've won, and all the fears you've overcome. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And good things come to people who wait, but better things come to those who go out and get them. Here is a team that is ready to go out and get what is required, and we believe that this is the year.
Congratulations to the team for this new beginning. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. And Investiture is a time to honor the elected leaders and shine the new light of responsibilities over them. We shall now move ahead with the Investiture ceremony. I request Professor Maria Mendes, Student Welfare Officer, to welcome the office bearers for the badging ceremony.
If your actions inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Good afternoon, everyone. The investiture ceremony signifies the reliance and confidence that the college consigns in the newly invested office bearers. During the mantle of accountability, they also pledge to deliver their duties to the best of their abilities. Leadership is not a designation. It's all about impact, influence, and inspiration. Great leaders, however, inspire their team to reach higher, dream bigger, and achieve greater. They find the individual strength of each team member. The office bearers who were elected to be a leader were ready to translate their vision into reality. It is through their way of thinking, the way of acting, the most importantly, the way of communication. They all seem to fulfill their responsibilities. Leaders translate dreams into reality. Leaders transform vision into action. Leaders to guide us, leaders to inspire, and leaders who makes our college proud. Here we have our leaders set ready to receive their badges. I request Ms. Reena Surana, ACP of Karnataka, to don the badges to office bearers. To begin with, We have our president, Mr. Prince A. Aji from final year BBA. Up next, we have Vice President, Mr. Riza Mukhtari from second year BBA. Next, we have our secretary, Ansu Rebecca Thomas from final year BA, and we have our treasurer, Rizal Banerjee from second year GPCMB, who could not join us as they are currently in their native. Up next, we have our cultural secretary, CM Arpita from final year BCom. Next, we have Joint Secretary Pawan Ashok Olkar from second year BCom. Hearty congratulations to the office bearers. Thank you, ma'am, for presenting badges to the office bearers. I now request our COO Srinidhi K. Parthasarathi to present badges to our class representatives. Ajay L. from BCom third semester, section A. Alisha Harman from BCom third semester, A section. Kiran Kumar PS from BCom third semester, section B. M. Archana Vaishali from BCom third semester, section B. I request audience to give them a big round of applause. Satish Kumar V from BCom third semester, section C. Radha Y from BCom third semester, section C. Pavan Ashok from BCom third semester, D section. Shaila S from BCom third semester, section D. Jabesh Thomas from BCom fifth semester, section A. Lokeshwari from BCom fifth semester, section A. Arpita Manjunath from BCom fifth semester, section B. Hariharan from BCom fifth semester, section B. Prashant from BCom fifth semester, section C. Sharad Kumar V from BCom fifth semester, section D. Sinchana from BCom fifth semester, section D. Amulya Netaji from BA third sem. Vipin from BA fifth semester. Thank you, sir, for donating badges to our students. I now request our beloved principal, Dr. E. Jerome Xavier, to present badges to our class representatives. Darshan S. from BBA third semester, A section. Mahika Sharma from BBA third semester, section A. Riza Mukhtari from BBA third semester, B section. Kulsum Khan from BBA third semester, B section. Asher from BBA fifth semester, A section. Madhura J from BBA fifth semester, section A. Prince A. Aji from BBA fifth semester, B section. Wahida Manu from DBA 5th semester, section B. Aishwarya N from BCA 3rd semester, section A. Sarishma Thapa from BCA 3rd semester, section B. Shweta from 3rd semester BSc. G. Venkatasai Lohit from BSc 5th semester GBCBT. Kavya S. from BSc 5th semester GBCMB. Thank you, sir, for presenting Bibles to our students. Success always comes when preparation meets opportunities. Our young leaders have taken up this opportunity to do small things in a great way from today. We wish them all success. Thank you.
You want some of you to stand here and step? Let's go. Yeah, come in front. Please come in front now. First step. First step. Last step. First step. Down. Yes. Be careful with the boys. Yes, Deepa, you can call it now. She's coming. Yeah. One more. Ma'am.
I request the students to remain on the stage.
Not taking the Not taking it from stuff.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Covered.
It's not word actually.
An oath is a promise, and a promise can be made regardless of feeling. May I now request Professor Shobha, Chief Student Welfare Officer, to lead the office bearers and the student council members with the oath.
Students, take your position. I do solemnly pledge that I shall faithfully serve as a member of the student council and represent the interest of the student body of Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous. I will, to the best of my ability, uphold, promote, and support the goals and objectives of the institution. I will enforce the norms and guidelines of the institution at all the times. I will serve as a role model and a committed leader to the student community.
I will strive to achieve the high level of expectation that goes along with being a member of the Student Council of Indian Academy. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, students. Congratulations to all of you. Please be seated. Please settle down quickly. As leaders, we should be inspirational, generous, supportive, and set an example for our followers. It is an honor to have one such leader who is our guest, Ms. Reena Suvarna, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Government of Karnataka. I request Professor Nagraj, Student Welfare Officer, to take us through ma'am's profile.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರೀನಾ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಅವರ ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತ ಪರಿಚಯ. ಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಮೆಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ BA ವಿಭಾಗದ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿ ಎಂಬ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಗೆ ಭಾಜನರ್ ಇವರು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ MA ಪದವಿಗೆ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಗಳಿಸಿದ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾನ್ವಿತೆ ಇವರು. 2014ರಲ್ಲಿ DYSP ಆಗಿ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನೇಮಕಗೊಂಡವರು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರೊಬೆಷನರಿ IG ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಯಿಂದ 3 ಮೆಚ್ಚುಗೆ ಪತ್ರಗಳನ್ನ ಗಳಿಸಿರುವ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಸಾಧಕಿ ಇವರು. ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಠಾಣೆಯ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿ ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಲ್ಲದೆ ಕಾಣೆಯಾದ 11 ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇವಲ 2 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್ಸು ಇವರಿಗೆ ಸಲ್ಲುತ್ತದೆ. ಆನೇಕಲ್ ಹತ್ತಿಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 280 ಕಿಲೋಗ್ರಾಂ ಗಾಂಜಾವನ್ನ ವಶಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಸಾಧಕಿ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಗ್ಗಳಿಕೆ. ಜಿಗಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರುತಿಸಲಾಗದ ಮೃತದೇಹವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಪತ್ತೆ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ದಲ್ಲದೆ ಅಂದಿನ ಉಡುಪಿಯ SP ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣ ನಿಂಬರ್ಗಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಮೆಚ್ಚುಗೆ ಪಡೆದವರು. ಪೋಕ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರಕರಣವನ್ನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಯ ಒಳಗೆ ಪತ್ತೆ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ ಅದ್ಭುತ ಪತ್ತೆದಾರಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇವರು. ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ CCTVಯನ್ನ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿ ಅನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿಧ್ವನಿಯಾದ ಅಗ್ಗಳಿಕೆ ಇವರದು. ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಫಿಯಾ, ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮೇಲಿನ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ದೌರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾನವ ಕಳ್ಳ ಸಾಗಣೆ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಛಲಬಿಡದೆ ಹೋರಾಡುವ ಧೀಮಂತ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ರೀನಾ ಸುವರ್ಣರು. ವಿಶ್ವಕಂಡ ಮಹಾನ್ ಸಾಹಿತಿ ಲಿಯೋ ಟಾಲ್ಸ್ಟಾಯ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್ಕರವಾದುದು ಎಂದರೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಒಳಿತಿಗಾಗಿ ಶ್ರಮಿಸುವುದು ಎಂದು. ಅಂತೆಯೇ ರೀನಾ ಅವರು ನೊಂದವರ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಒರೆಸಿ ಸ್ನೇಹ ಭಾವದ ಬೀಜವನ್ನ ಬಿತ್ತಿ ಹಿಂಸಾಚಾರ ತಡೆಯುವಲ್ಲಿ ರಕ್ಷಾ ಕವಚವಾಗಿ ನ್ಯಾಯ, ನೀತಿ, ಧರ್ಮವನ್ನ ಪೋಷಿಸಿ ಅನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹನೆ, ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದ್ದಲ್ಲದೆ ಹಗಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂರ್ಯನಂತೆ, ರಾತ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಂದ್ರನಂತೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನುಡಿಯುವ ನಿಷ್ಠಾವಂತ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಣಿ ಇವರು. ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ACP ಆಗಿ JC ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಜನರಿಗೆ ರಕ್ಷಾ ದೇವತೆ ಎಂದರೂ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಾರದು. ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಹೇಳಿದಂತಹ ಬರಹದ ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಧಿಸುವ ಕಿಚ್ಚು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸುವ ಅಪ್ರತಿಮ ಸಾಧಕಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಕಣ್ಮಣಿಯಾಗುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಶಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾ ಅವರ ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತ ಪರಿಚಯಕ್ಕೆ ವಿರಾಮ ನೀಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ಅಮೋಘ ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ವಂದನೆ, ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು ಮೇಡಮ್. ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
I now request ma'am to give us word of inspiration.
Good afternoon to one and all, to all the dignitaries, to all the wonderful students here. In fact, Deepa had called me to give a word of inspiration. But to be very frank, I am inspired by looking at all the youth, the energy, what the leaders, the upcoming leaders, and the future leaders I can see here. So first of all, let me begin with my schooling. How was my journey of the schooling days and my education days, basically. It was a wonderful. I would say that I am blessed with wonderful teachers. Today, what I am, the major contribution of the credit to whatever achievements I've made, it goes to my teachers. Yes, you can. It is right from my Montessori, from my nursery, I would say. I'm still in touch with my LKG teachers. So that is the bonding I have with my teachers because it is always, in life there are many times where you become blank. You need a guide or a mentor to tell you exactly where you're going and exactly where you have to go. So many times we will end up. See, today leaders, today you have been given this responsibility. It is for me when I see from here, it is, yes, it is a wonderful opportunity and it is one of the easiest and smallest tasks to challenge yourself and an opportunity to showcase your leadership skills. But life has many more in stores. With so many years of my education life or with my career where I am now, I would like to say is life is not easy. Okay, at the same time, life is not something where you need to be just survive. Life is not just surviving, it is life is living. And every moment you have to make a choice. Life is all about choices you make. Today, if I'm here, or today, any great people, any great achievers you take, it is all the choices they have made. Life always gives you choices, and also at the same time, you have the wisdom to choose what is right and wrong. So that wisdom comes with the wonderful teachers, with the wonderful education you go through, and do take it seriously. I always, remember this the saying when I do have a lot of, reading is my passion. I can say that because that's the only thing where I can get motivation or inspiration to go through the daily challenges of my life. Because mine is a profession where I have to deal, okay, apparently where with the people who are into the crime scenarios, who are dealing with the negativity of life, because I don't get people who are blessed with everything, with a lot of positivity, not come to me. So people who come to me are already in deep, in deep trouble and in having their own things of life going on in their life. So when they come to me, I need to be a spring of hope, a spring of positivity. Yes, for the criminals, I need to be sometimes tough. But in all these exercises, I need to be mentally tough myself. I need to have a strong, a very strong, very, very strong principles where it has to keep me uprooted. So what I would say is no matter how you grow, in coming days, yes, you'll have wonderful opportunities to groom yourself, to come out with wonderful careers and opportunities. But never forget your roots, because it is your roots which has taken you so far. And that is one of the roots is your schools, your teachers, your friends, your peer groups, whatever. Whatever you take it, yes, make a choice, a right choice, and that would definitely take you to a wonderful life ahead. So when it comes to leadership, see there are many theories. As a student of ardent student of public administration, we have come across various theories of leadership. The sir was saying, the principal sir was saying about different theories of leadership. But in life, what I would say is leadership is something like where you uplift your fellow being when they are low. First, you should know how to uplift your fellow beings. The rest, see, everyone in this life deals with negativity. It's not that because you're educated, you're well, you're blessed, whatever reasons, life will not be the same each and every day. Today, when you see a lot of surveys, the educated ones are ending up with depression, suicide. Okay, I came across just a couple of days back
a very well-to-do family, and one of the parents is also a government servant. That the only son who belongs to a prestigious college is a drug addict. Not just drug addict, and also a peddler. Means he supplies drugs to other people in different colleges. So whom do you blame? Whom do you blame? Yeah, nobody is the victim card. I don't believe in playing a victim card because life doesn't ask you to play a victim. You have made a choice. So somewhere something is going wrong. We need to question ourselves, not just, I think each and every one of you, the students, the teachers, the education institutions, something we need to question ourselves, where is the system heading and why are we producing such a generation to the society? Is it something we are over focusing on the academic? Is it over focusing on the conceptual knowledge? Or is it we are focusing more only on the theoretical knowledge? What happens? What is wisdom, by the way? There is a difference between intelligence and wisdom. Wisdom is something you apply what you have learned in the reality of your life so that your life becomes productive and you lead a peaceful and a happy life. And what is happy life? Again, it is determined by the society. It's a subjective term. Where if you are a good son to your parents, you are happy. If you're a good student to your teachers, you're happy. Well, what is happiness? At the end of the day, it is your values. I believe it is your values. Being brought up in a convent education, convent school, we were given more emphasis on the moral values. Those days I used to think moral science classes are really waste. I don't know why are they wasting. Value education classes in Mount Carmel College we used to have. So during those times I used to think, I think those who have grown up in this Christian missionaries will be, can associate what I'm speaking about. But at the end of the day, every student who is not present here online, my dear friends, I think most of the students, I think they're not here physically, virtually they're watching me online. I would say that yes, at the end of the day, question yourself from now to another 10 years, where you would be, want to be. Education is not about just, it doesn't teach you how to earn a living, it is about living your life. So keep your support structures very strong. So leaders, today whatever the ceremony is held, you are given a representative, you are given a leadership title so that people who are behind you can rest on you when there is a breakdown. It need not be just in your premises of the school. It can be beyond the premises of the school. Be an emotional support to them. Be a guide to them. It is not just academic breakdown a person goes through. There are many other things which makes up an individual. As a personality, there are many other factors which contributes to an individual's development. You be one of that change in their life. Whatever badges we put, the leaders of this the college here, I would say that yes, when you are given such responsibility, there is nothing called mock. In my department, in my profession, there is something called, we do mock drill or mock. Mock is nothing something but rehearsals of certain things. But life doesn't use rehearsals, life doesn't have it. The same thing, the instant when I was putting that, what do you say for that? That one when you put, twice we did not get it right. The third time we got it right, isn't it? That is because we never did a mock. Okay, so the students, they never did a mock. So here you can do it, but life doesn't give you mock, no rehearsals in life. So this is a time where you need to stand for such people, when the time, there is critical times, you stand beside them. Give them a moral, so we don't have to do a MSc in psychology or you do not have to be a counselor for that. Just a 1 minute of positive talk can avoid 101 types of depression. So being responsible is not just being responsible in your school or in your home. Be responsible to yourself, to your being. What is your being? Being responsible towards your fellow beings, towards yourself. At the end of the day, it is what you have given to the society matters, not what you have taken from them. So I think it was I just wanted to interact with you. So various incidences, as I told, the drug menace which is really rampant. Okay, the youth which is getting into this nexus of drug. I think the teachers have a very, very great role to play in this. The teachers, the parents. Anyways, the police is, we only come across people when they've already done mistakes or when they've already done the crime. It is you people who are with the people who before they do that crime. So you have a major role, and definitely the leaders today, whoever, the youth leaders today, got the opportunity to investigate those leaders, I would say that yes, you have to inspire people. You have to lead a life, such a life, which inspires others to lead a life, to lead such a life. So how you would inspire others? So you must be first inspiring. You need to set things right. I don't mean that by saying this you need to be perfect gentleman or gentlewoman. No. Do mistakes. But how you cope up with that mistake, how you rectify that mistake, that should be the lesson for others. In many of the schools and education institutions, colleges, we always teach students, or I was taught, for example, how to succeed, how to be positive, how to be successful, isn't it? But have anybody taught how to handle failures? We all fail. I am a topper, yes, but that doesn't mean that I have not failed in other aspects of my life. It is true, a lot of failures have come here. So first thing what I would say is, thing in which you need to put it in your head straight right now is, life is not a bed of roses. Don't think that life is easy. It gives you what you earn for it. Life gives what you work for it. Life gives you what you want, provided you have all the capabilities to achieve it. And that requires a lot of perseverance, not just hard work. Consistent hard work, focus and discipline. I would say this, consistent. Today's youth, what they lack is consistency is what they lack. They have everything. They have all the materials, they have all the knowledge, they have all the best of the best in the world, infrastructure, but what they like is the consistency to keep doing it again and again. What you keep repeating, doing it again and again becomes your habit. That doesn't mean with your academic. Academic wise, I can give you just in a span of 1 or 2 hours, I can tell you how to be a topper. How to score any exams, I can tell you that. Mnemonics, memory techniques, if you're good, you can be topper. But yes, getting into the competitive edge requires something more than that. That is your consistency, your perseverance, and at the most, your discipline. Discipline is the main thing which is lacking in today's generation, or today's youth. And I know you will pick it up. It is all about being mentally tough and doing the same thing and again at the required time and giving that much of importance and efforts to it. So I think these are the few things which I wanted to touch upon. And if you really feel, is there anything else you want me to tell or talk upon any other day, you can tell your Madam Deepa to get in touch with me, or you can take my number from her and you can get in touch with me. I'm always there for the youth. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for those inspiring words. There is no better day than this to walk in the path that you have shown. Many students have already been impressed with your profile, and these motivating words have added it to be better. Optimism is a strategy for making a better future. Because unless you believe that the future can be better, you are unlikely to step up and take the responsibility for making it so. As a token of gratitude, we present to you a memento, ma'am. I request Dr. Srinidhi K. Parthasarathi to honor our chief guest and our principal to join.
Done.
Shall we all rise as ma'am is leaving? Our COO, Dr. Srinidhi K. Parthasarathy, is a leader who can be seen fulfilling various responsibilities, not just for the sake of doing it, but with a vision of creating a better future. I now request our Chief Operating Officer, Indian Academy Group of Institution, to render the presidential address.
Good afternoon to all here and my dear students, because of whom we are here. In absentia, the chief guest of the day, Mrs. Srina Suvarna, Dr. Jerome Xavier, the Vice Principal, Professor Shalini, the heads of the departments, and all my cause, that is the students. It's a wonderful day today because you are stepping into a very important responsibility. Leadership is a word which everybody wants to embrace. But one thing we need to understand, that learning during leadership is infectious. There are 4 I's which I would like to tell you. You need to be inspiring. Okay, we heard both of them saying that leadership is inspirational, and inspirational is something to do with spirit. Living in spirit is inspiration. This is how inspiration is defined. But not only being an inspirational motivator, the first thing you need to learn is the second I, which is idealized influence. You need to idealize yourself to your team, who is going to look at you and then follow what you are going to show them. So this is a very important aspect as to what path you are going to set for other people to follow. I oft quote this poem that miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep of Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. This is a very, very important aspect because the body might sulk, but the mind should never sulk, because every second, each one is, the lifespan is determined by the number of breaths what you take, and each breath you need to be contributing. That's very important. So the idealized influence, what you cause on your team, is very, very important. The third I is individualized consideration. In your team, each one is an individual. The faculty members of psychology, when they define personality, they would say that a personality of a person is the dynamic organization of all those psychophysical characteristics within an individual, which determines his unique adjustment to the external environment. This is the definition of personality, which Gordon Allport gave us. So when we are talking about an individual, he is a thumb impression, which is unique. No 2 thumb impressions are different. You cannot look at somebody as a photocopy, or you cannot think that I'm going to emulate somebody as a photocopy. All of you know about Sonu Nigam, one of the greatest singers today. when he started his musical journey, he wanted to be like Mohammed Rafi. His initial CDs or songs, if you listen, it is aping Mohammed Rafi. Aping. It is absolutely a photocopy. And somebody told, if you go on singing like this, you will be called, he sings like Mohammed Rafi. Nobody will say that you are Sonu Nigam. So you need to crave a path for yourself which is less treaded by others and show that new path to people. So individually you need to look at people differently, and then on the peer-to-peer level you need to be actually lending and helping hand, like how the Honorable Chief Guest just now said. And the fourth I is intellectual simulation. Intellectual simulation, my dear friends, these are the 4 I's given by Bass in his transformational leadership model. Okay, the 4th I is intellectual simulation. It is not only the intellect which has to be awakened every day. Yeah, awakening of the intellect is very, very important because the mind does not have a light of it on its own. The intellect is called buddhi. In Sanskrit, it is called buddhi. And in our Kannada, if we say buddhivanta, he is a man who has awakened his intellect. This is what we need to understand. And if you awaken your intellect, stimulate your intellect, at that particular point of time, your mind is absolutely bright. So, with these 4 I's, you need to take learning as an infection and never take any antibiotics to remove the infection. Very important. Learn every day. Dr. Jerome beautifully spoke about servant and service along with servant leadership. Stephen Covey brought out this particular word on servant leadership. Okay, so you need to be in service of your team. Keep the team not behind you but in front of you. Follow the team, and then only and only take responsibility when there is a failure. A very important aspect. Leaders are those who stand tall, put the team behind them when there is a failure and said it's my responsibility. Success has got many fathers which the team can take. Failure is an orphan which you have to adopt. That is what the badge says. Okay, so very importantly, my dear students, take failure, take responsibility of why it went wrong, and before I conclude, each one of you, being class representatives, please put the class systems in place. The class teacher should breathe easy because you are there. And when you are there, if the class systems, whether it is technology, whether it is the infrastructure in the class, whether it's any student sitting in the bench and go on ebbing that particular laminate sheet from that bench, whether a person, whoever has got uniforms here, but if somebody does not come in uniform, proxy attendance, I'm getting all bad things what happens. Okay, because by heart I'm a teacher here. Okay, so proxy attendance, okay, then when teacher is seeing behind doing some mischief there, all these things have to be set right, and a strict no should be told, because discipline makes a disciple. This is what I told you the other day also. Discipline makes you a disciple. So be great disciples of this institution and lead from the front, keeping your team in front of you. Thank you so much.
you, sir, for the wise and insightful words and for emphasizing the importance of being an original and creating a path and leading the team. Thank you, sir. Everyone has a gift for something, even if it is the gift of being a good friend. Our students have made the best use of their talents with an effort to dedicate a fantabulous gift to the Student Council and the newly elected office bearers. Someone rightly said that little surprises are the best gift one can give. We have a virtual surprise for the Student Council members and the office bearers from the heart.
Hi all, I'm Mamita. I pursued my BCom from Indian Academy Degree College and I'm from 2012 Team Batch. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the office bearers and President Prince Ajit. I'm sure that you guys are gonna rock the role assigned to you. My personal opinion of being president is fantastic and I'm very proud that I'm the first president of the Student Council in the year 2015. We, the office bearers, are here to bridge the gap between the management and the students. Being part of Student Council is a huge opportunity to know your yourself, explore yourself, grab all the opportunities, and increase your capacity. I had a stage fear where I couldn't talk, but right now, at least I'm trying to make a video which inspires you. So, hereby I can tell that all the things we learn here, make mistakes, that helps you in the real world. It's a complete package of being, taking initiative, being disciplined, acting as a team member, and all this leads to leadership. Hence, I guess you've been chosen in the right track. Just go with the flow, enjoy your college days. I know it's very difficult being virtual, but you're already a rock star being part of student council. Just grab the opportunity.
Hello everybody, good morning. I'm Namita. I'm from Bangalore. I joined Indian Academy Degree College in the year 2013. I was in the batch of 2013 to 2016. I chose Bachelor's of Business Management. In my final year, I nominated myself for the Student Council elections. Once I was elected as a Student Council President, I never knew I would be embarking such a great life learning experience. The role that is played by a president is very important since the president is the one who will be representing the face of the students in front of the organization. And also, president is the one who's a bridge between the students and the organization. So there are multiple valuable skills which I've learned while I was the president of the college. The main thing would be about leadership skills, how to lead a team, then how to work with the team, and following to the leadership skill is about teamwork. After that is about earning trust of your team. So when we work as a team, it is very necessary that you give importance to every person in the team, and you need to always a person need to always be a good listener, a person need to always be a good communicator, a good decision maker. So there are certain principles which I have learned along with the skills like bias for action, learn and develop, always be ready to learn new things and develop new ideas. So I would like to congratulate Prince for being elected as the president for the current year. I would like to thank all my teachers for giving me such wonderful responsibility, and experience in my college life. All these valuable skills which I've learned during my presidentship, I've been implementing even today at my workplace. So while we planned and executed all the events like the fest, the ethnic day, the sports day, everything we work as a team. So I would like to tell the new president, Prince, that it is very responsible for you to make sure you keep the team intact, be a great leader, and get great experience to the whole year. Thank you. Bye.
Hello all, myself Rajat. Many of the students won't be knowing me, so a small round of introduction about myself. Firstly, so I did my BCom in the batch of 2014 to 2017, in which I played a small role in the student council as well in my final year days. So last week, a faculty member from our college gave me a call regarding the investiture ceremony happening in a virtual platform. To be honest, I was quite surprised and happy at the same time, knowing that my college isn't being compromised the quality provided to the students due to the pandemic happening around. So moving on, I would love to congratulate Mr. Prince and his team for being elected as the student council office bearers and all the members. So I would love to share a few words to all my team and to all the office bearers. So you have been chosen purely on the basis of your strength and capabilities. Make sure you use it to the betterment of the college, to the betterment of the students, and make sure you learn new things, accept new challenges, embrace them, and overcome them. It is going to be a fun-filled ride for all the student council members and the office bearers. So I would love to say all the best.
This is Balaji here, ex-president, student in Indian Academy Degree College. So I'm here to talk about my experience at the student council. I was there for 2 years in the student council. Firstly, a vice president and then a president. I'm not taking responsibilities, but then after getting the student council, responsibilities just get piled up in your head. Adding more and more responsibilities, but I still love it. I mainly want to thank my SWOs, my other student governors, as well as the members of student council, because they were a big helping hand to me. Say for if there's any workload, big workloads, we just segregate among ourselves, work together as a family, and succeed in it. And my SWOs were they were really good. Whenever we wanted to pitch in some new idea, something innovative, and something coming up for the college, any events or something, they took our ideas into consideration and they see forth if this could be possibly done, and they take it to the higher authorities and make it possibly done. Most possibly done. And by this way, they were really helpful, and I heartily congratulate to all the winners, the president, vice president, and student governors, and the members of student council. Do your best, all the best. Jolly and fun, don't forget to wear your mask.
Everybody, I'm Shriraksh. I hope everybody is safe and sound at home. I am the ex-president of Indian Academy Degree College in the year 2018-19. I am very glad to share my experience as a member of student council. Initially, I was a bit nervous because taking up the responsibility is very big task for me to handle. And but later on, my SWOs, lectures, students, and mainly principal sir had been a great strength and supported me throughout the year. I had learned many things and improved my skills. Being in a council, and there were many situations where I had to take up an instant decision, but that time all my SWOs suggested me to take up the right decision, and it is all about the teamwork, and it was a great pleasure for me to be a head of the team and lead a team with where it leads to success. And so in the end, I'm standing here to thank each and every one who had given me an opportunity to prove myself. So being a president, and all the best friends, the current year president of Indian Academy Degree College. I hope you will maintain the dignity of the college and take up the responsibility in a right way. And once again, thank you everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hi everyone, this is Anil Kumar, former President of Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous for the year 2019-20. To start off with, I would like to begin with a small quote. Every beginning has an end, and every end has a new beginning. Today, at this moment, I feel a mixed emotions of fulfillment and joy. fulfillment for the purpose of spending 1 year as a president, and joy for handing over the baton to right and worthy person, Prince Ajay, who I know him personally. He's been a wonderful person. Talking about my experience with student council, it's been a wonderful journey. We have done a lot of events. Credit must be given to the entire student council team. Thank you.
I hope that was a very beautiful surprise, not just for the office bearers and the student council, but especially for the teachers who are here from a very long time. Dance is the hidden language of the soul. Here we have a dance that speaks celebration, focus, and success. I call upon Darshan and team for the celebration dance. That was one energetic performance. Thank you. True friends are those that are constant and are there through good times and bad. But here we have a few well-wishers who would like to give the same message. The last gift from the well-wishers.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Every toss and every turn, and then you just can't fall asleep. I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me. 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah.
This was made by our ex-student council, office bearers, and a team of well-wishers to just give a promise that they are always there when you need them. And can we give a big round of applause for all the efforts made by the students? Thank you. A fresh start is a process, a journey that requires a plan. I now call upon our newly elected president of Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous, Prince Aji, to deliver the speech.
I feel emotional because the videos and dance made me energized, and the countdown me song. This was a real surprise. Thank you so much, SW. Okay. Good afternoon, respected chief guest in absentia, Ms. Reena Raghu Suvarna, Chief Operating Officer Dr. Srinidhi K. Parthasarathi, our Principal Dr. E. Jerome Xavier, Vice Principal Ms. Shalini, Chief Student Welfare Officer Ms. Shobha, Head of the departments, teachers, and Student Welfare Officer, and my dear friends. Firstly, I would like to thank God for this opportunity and Indian Academy, not only for giving me this, great opportunity to give my presidential speech, but also the days of fear and nausea that I had to go through on thinking about giving the speech, and which made me lose my weight. Alright, my fake plans died because I pretend to water them. This quote sounds paradoxical, but trust me, it has got a lot of meaning. Being authentic means adhering to the fundamental values and the policies that you have, and is crucial for being a great leader. I know it's easy to preach, but I also know that it's very difficult to practice. Who is authentic leader? Authentic leader modifies himself according to the situation and the needs of his followers. And today, I have 5 points with me. But listening to the speeches and presidents, addressed to me, I got one more point, and I would address them one by one. The first point: leader set the direction. Once upon a time, a group of youngsters lost their ways in Alps. They were hungry and disoriented. They argued about which way to go because in faded light, every peak over there was looking same. The youngsters, they lost this hope. They were sure that they were not going to survive in this in this freezing temperature at night. But there was a miracle. As CEO rightly stated, there was this one guy who knew there is miles to go before I sleep. And this guy had a map in his bag. What did he do? He spotted a route, he took the entire troop and went to the base. The people over there, they ate They were warm, and when the people closely looked into his map, the map was not of Alps, but the map was of Pyrenees, which was hundreds of miles away from Alps. It's like an old saying, when you are lost, an old map will do. Leadership entails vision. Otherwise, where are you leading to? If you don't know where you are going, if you don't know what you want to communicate, then we have no right to ask our followers to follow them in our journey. So let us be waymakers and create a path, as rightly said by the our chief guest, absentia, Ms. Rina Raghu Suvarna, create a path so that they follow us. I recently came across this tweet by Mr. Harsh Goenka, business tycoon. He was tweeting like this. A group of thieves, they went to steal a buffalo in a village, and one of the thieves from that group took the bell around the neck of the buffalo and he ran to the east. And one other thief took the buffaloes and ran to west. People hearing the sound of bell, they ran to the east and they forget the buffalo, which is in the west. Our followers are like that. They listen to what you say. So when we make our point, let us be clear what we are doing and make sure that our followers, our fellow mates, are following us in the right path. That is the first point we are taking with us this year. Secondly, leadership through level of headedness. On 15 January 2009, US Airway Flight 154 lost power to both engines shortly after the takeoff from LaGuardia Airport. They hit a large flock of geese and they lost the control. The captain, Chesley Sullenberger, realizing that they would not make it to airport, he landed the plane in Hudson River. He saved all 151 lives and he also made sure that his crews were safe. He remained calm at all times, despite describing it as the worst sickening pit of his stomach, falling to the floor, and he had ever experienced and was the last to leave the plane. He made sure that there was no one aboard and he left the plane at the end. There might be times in our life where we might have to go through many of the things, the hardship, the struggle. But today I want to tell myself, let's be calm and relaxed whenever this comes. Let's handle it wisely. Let's not panic because panic only creates chaos. So let's make sure that we are calm and we will make it. Servant leadership. Servant leadership was said by Principal Sir and also said by CEO Sir. This is one of the main, aspect which I spoke about in my election speech, and now also I take the same point because this is the point which I personally want to follow and want to inculcate that in my life, and I want you to encourage to inculcate in your lives too. Listen to the story. One day, Michael was meeting privately in his office with a staff member. They were discussing several important issues and then the phone rang. He ignored the phone. The phone rang thrice. He ignored the phone. Sarah, who was with him for the meeting, asked him, "Sir, are you going to pick the phone?" He said, "Sarah, I don't know if the call is important or not, but I do know this meeting is very important for me." Feeling valued, Sarah wore a big smile and they continued the conversation with a lot of energy. What you pay attention to and how you respond to things matter a great deal to your team. If you meet with the people and you scroll down WhatsApp messages, pick the call, and get distracted from yourself and the team, that makes them not valued. And what happens when they are not valued? They will not trust you. They won't bother to bring issues to you because they know until and unless that bother catches your attention, you won't make a great deal out of it. So whenever we are with our team, let's make sure that we are much more involved with them and going out of distraction. When you show people you value your time with them, you are much more likely to have a strong communication and engagement with them. The next point is leadership gives opportunity to all. One thing a lot of people miss, being a great leader starts with prioritizing the team, also with the work. Publishing magnate Felix Dennis used to say, never seek a replica of yourself to delegate to or to promote. Apparently, it's a common mistake most of the leaders nowadays do. They have their strength and they have their weakness. But what they do is, they develop their strengths and they forget their weaknesses. Let's not be that. Popular ad man in management, you might be knowing David Ogilvy. He's one of the proponent of hiring someone who's really smarter than him. In his office in Russia, he has a nesting dolls around his table, which tells if each of us give opportunity to someone who is smaller than us, our company will be the company of dwarfs. But each one of us give opportunity to someone who is larger, who's greater than us, who is really smarter than us, our company will surely be the companies of giant. So these dolls are till now present. You can spot these dolls in David Ogilvy's office right now also. So consistently giving opportunity to people who are smarter than oneself could be the greatest legacy you will leave. The fifth point that I got from today's speech was respect the teacher and your parents. Respecting teacher would take a great deal out of it, because respecting teacher is the first and most prioritizing thing as a student and as a leader we should inculcate in our life and do it. And the last point, together you rise and together you fall. Sir and ma'am, with your permission, I will demonstrate a small activity and try to show you what I want to tell from this point. So, he's my fellow worker and the leader. Now, when I'm standing and I'm trying to pull him down, I'm trying to break him, he's not breaking. But when I make him fall along with me, he's going with me, right? But so what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is, when you try to make fall someone, you're falling with them. You're not going anywhere, but you're falling along with them. The next illustration is, when I pull him up, when I'm sitting down, nothing is happening. But when I'm pulling him up with me, he's rising up with me. Right? Thank you. So when you start growing with people, you grow. No matter how big you are, no matter how great you are, you grow with them. So I would motivate all of you to help others to grow so that you also can grow. So let us grow together, holding each other's arms and make this college and environment a better place. Michael Jackson in his chorus wrote this: heal the world, make it a better place for you and me and for the entire human race. There are people dying, but if you care for the people who are leaving, then make a better place for you and me. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is. And that is what matters. I wish you all the very best and have a great year ahead. And I also invite you all to adopt failure and learn a lot from it. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, friends. I hope you not only lead the team successfully, but also guide the team and help them in creating the path and become great leaders. Thank you. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. I invite Professor Lakshmi Sharma, Student Welfare Officer, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Ms. Reena Suvarna, ACP Bangalore, respected COO Dr. Srinidhi K. Parthasarathi, our beloved principal, Dr. Zeron Xavier, Professor Shobha, Chief Student Welfare Officer, heads of the departments, members of the faculty, office bearers, and members of the Student Council, my dear students. It's a privilege and a great joy to extend my gratitude to all those who have contributed towards identifying enormous potential in you, my young minds, and persistently guiding and molding you all to become exceptional leaders. On behalf of Student Welfare Office, I would like to thank our Honorable Chief Guest for gracing today's function. Thanks to ma'am for her thought-provoking and inspiring words to make a right choice with wisdom. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our COO, Dr. Srinidhi K. Parthasarathi, for accepting and presiding over the function. Thank you, sir. Our esteemed principal, Dr. Xavier, has been driving force and guiding light to all our activities and functions. Sir, I wish to thank you for your guidance and support. The Chief Student Welfare Officer, Professor Shobha, had worked extremely hard in the foreground and background organizing the investiture ceremony 2020, and you deserve our congratulations. The job well done. I would like to thank the Vice Principal and the COE for being with us this afternoon. I would like to extend my deep sense of gratitude to all the heads of the departments and members of the faculty who have taken their time to select the best of the student as part of the Students' Council. Thank you for your invaluable contribution. I wish to thank our Student Council members who have taken the right decision in electing the office bearers. I also wish to thank all our students virtually attending the ceremony. I would also like to acknowledge and thank our admin staff for generously lending their helping hands when needed. Thank you one and all. Have a great